Welcome back to the Agent Skills series. In this episode, we're going to build something genuinely useful, and we're going to do it without writing a single line of code. In the previous episode, we saw that agent skills are a new format that is quickly gaining adoption, and they can give you the ability to do much more with AI agents. Agent skills allow you to give agents specialized knowledge and capabilities. They're a way to customize how agents work. A skill is simply a folder or zip file containing instructions that teach an agent something new, something it doesn't know how to do out of the box. But here's something that makes skills really powerful. They can contain more than just instructions. They can also include assets and scripts. Assets are files that can be used by the skill. Templates, images, documents, configuration files. Anything the agent needs to do its job. And scripts are code that allows the skill to take complex actions. Actions that the agent can perform consistently and efficiently using its execution environment. Today, we're going to use both of these capabilities together. We're going to create an agentic templating mechanism. Imagine you work at Acme Inc. From time to time, you need to generate invoices for your clients. The invoices all follow the same format, same logo, same layout, same terms and conditions. But the details change every time. Different client, different line items, different amounts. This is a perfect use case for a skill. We want the fixed parts to stay fixed, and we want the variable parts to be filled in intelligently. So we're going to create a skill that generates new invoices from a template. The template will be an asset, a Word document that we include in the skill. And the generation logic will be handled by a script, code that the agent will write for us. And here's the key point. We won't be writing any code ourselves. The agent will do that. We're just going to describe what we want. Let's see how this works. First, let me show you the template I've prepared. This is a Word document in the standard docx format. Nothing fancy, just a regular Word document that anyone could create. It has the standard format for an Acme invoice. Number, dates, client information, table for line items, totals at the bottom. Now, you'll notice I've added some markers throughout. I've put certain things in curly brackets. Things like the invoice number, the client name, the invoice date. These markers are for indicating to the agent which parts of the template should be replaced when generating a real invoice. But here's something important to understand. This is not some special templating syntax. There's no formal grammar I'm following here. It's just my way of communicating to the agent my intentions. I could have used square brackets, I could have used angle brackets, I could have written replace this in capital letters. What matters is that the agent can understand what I'm asking it to do. And it will, because that's what agents are good at, understanding intent. Now, let's create the skill. I'm going to upload this template file to Claude, and I'm going to ask Claude to create a skill for me. Here's what I'm asking for. I want a skill for generating a new invoice using this Word document as the template. I want a skill to collect all the relevant information from the user. And if the user hasn't provided everything, I want the agent to ask, and to keep asking until it has everything it needs. This is a really nice way to work with an agent. We have a part that's fixed, the template, but we're also giving the agent flexibility. flexibility to collaborate with the user, to have a conversation, to gather all the information needed. Finally, I'm instructing the agent that the skill should produce a PDF file, a complete, ready-to-send invoice. Now, I'm not specifying how to do any of this. I'm not telling the agent which libraries to use. I'm not explaining how to work with Word documents programmatically. I'm counting on the agent to figure out how to do this using its execution environment. An environment with programs for working with Word and PDF files. These are standard programs. They are available in Claude's execution environment and they're easy to install if you're running locally. Now, let's allow the agent to do its thing. This can take a few minutes. The agent is reviewing the template. It's parsing the docx document. It's understanding the structure of the document. It's finding those markers I placed. And it's figuring out how to replace them programmatically. Now, watch this. The agent has decided to write a script. It correctly determined that the best way to accomplish this task is with code. I didn't ask it to write code. I just described what I wanted. And the agent figured out that code was the answer. It's also creating the SKILL.md file. That's the instructions document that tells future instances of the agent how to use this skill. The agent is essentially teaching itself, or rather teaching future versions of itself. And we're done. Let's look at what the agent created. First, we have the SKILL.md file. This contains clear instructions for how the skill works, what information to collect, how to interact with the user, when and how to run the script. Next, we have the assets folder. Inside is our original words template. The agent saved it as part of the skill, so it's always available. And finally, we have the scripts folder. Inside is a Python script that the agent wrote. This script handles all the technical work, opening the Word document, finding and replacing the placeholders. I didn't write any of this. The agent did. And now the skill is available for me to download or to copy directly to my skills on Claude. Now comes the fun part. Let's actually use this skill to generate an invoice. I'm starting a new conversation. The skill is now available in my environment, so I'm asking the agent to generate an invoice and I'm providing the relevant information. The invoice ID, the dates, the client, the line items. The agent correctly detects that there is a skill available for this task. It reviews the information I provided and it prepares everything for the template process. It runs the script. The script calls the tools for working with docx files and PDFs. And after a moment, there it is, a generated PDF, a complete invoice ready to send. The template formatting is preserved. All the variable information has been filled in correctly. The line items are in the table. The totals are calculated. This is exactly what we wanted. We discussed how agent skills are portable and can run in different environments. The same skill that I just ran on Claude web app, I can also run it locally. I downloaded the skill and put it in a local directory on my computer. I'm using Claude Code directly from my terminal. I'm going to ask for exactly the same task. Just like on the web, Claude Code detects the local copy of the skill. It invokes the skill and uses the same script. It uses the same programs which I've installed locally. And it creates the invoice. The invoice is now available to me as a local PDF file. Same skill, same behavior, different environment. This is what I mean when I say skills are portable. You build once and then you can use them anywhere. Let's step back and think about what we just saw. We got help from the agent, from Claude, to build a fairly complex skill. The skill uses an asset, the word template in the assets folder, and the skill uses a script, Python code for the actual generation. And it all runs in an execution environment. That environment is basically access to a computer. On the Claude web app, it's a virtual machine in the cloud. On my laptop with Claude Code, it's my own computer. We didn't write any code and we didn't structure the skill folder. We let the agent do that. Think about what this means. The ability to create complex skills like this isn't restricted to software developers. You don't need to know how to write Python code, and you don't need to know how to manipulate Word documents programmatically. You just need to know what you want, and you need to be able to describe it clearly. The agent handles the rest. We now have the ability to generate invoices that anyone on the Acme team could use. The skill combines fixed elements, the template that always stays the same, with flexible, intelligent behavior. The agent that can adapt to every situation. We get powerful collaborative behavior. The agent does the heavy lifting. We provide the guidance. Think about traditional automation. You'd have to write detailed code with if-then statements for every eventuality. What if the user forgets to provide a date? What if they give the information in an unexpected format? What if something is missing? With agent skills, we don't have to handle all of that ourselves. We rely on the agent to work collaboratively with the user, to understand what's needed, to ask clarifying questions, to prepare the information for processing. The agent then knows how to use the fixed elements of the skill, the template document, the Python script. It uses these to complete the task in a way that's consistent and accurate every time. We've also seen how skills are transferable. The exact same skill that works on the Claude web app also works locally in Claude Code or in other agents that support the skills format. This makes skills ideal for transferring knowledge, transferring process, transferring assets, all bundled together, ready to use in different environments by different users. You build a skill once, you share it with your team, everyone gets the same consistent behavior. So I hope you're starting to see why I'm so excited about agent skills. They're a universal extension mechanism for AI agents, a way to specialize agents for specific tasks, a way to capture knowledge and process in a portable format. Perhaps you're already experimenting with skills yourself, and maybe you've had some success stories of your own. I'd love to hear about them. In upcoming episodes, we'll look at increasingly sophisticated skills that combine different features of the format: instructions, references, assets, scripts. We'll explore using skills to perform data analysis and creating reports, using skills for graphics manipulation workflows, working with external tools and services via APIs and MCP servers. And we'll keep coming back to this idea of portability, running the same skills on different agents in different environments, and always getting consistent, reliable behavior. You can subscribe to this channel to catch future episodes as they come out. And if you'd like to try this yourself, go to agenticventures.com and see the link in the description. There you'll find this skill ready to download and guides so you can follow along and build your own variations. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.